Yo, what is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about this morning when it comes to Madden 25. Now, before we hop into anything brand new, we have a few quick small things we do have to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so if you boys are new to the channel and you enjoy Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. Go down there, drop a like on today's morning video. If we can hammer home and get this video to, let's say, 150 likes in 24 hours, there will be a gift card giveaway for you guys over in my Discord. I do want to let you guys know that I will be going away on vacation starting May 22nd. I'll be gone until the 31st. Don't worry, I have videos pre-recorded and scheduled to go live the entire time that I am away. It just won't be your normal videos from me. With that all said, let's hop into it this morning because yes, it is Monday morning, but we got some things we gotta talk about. First things first, this week's content schedule will get tweeted out at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and then following that later today, aka Icons will go live at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. When it comes to this week's content schedule, I almost want to say it's going to be identical to last week's content schedule. We're going to have aka Icons, Roster Revolution, Theme Team Surge, Golden Tickets, and Ultimate Legends, except we're going to take away the second drop of ULs. If I had to guess, we're only going to have Ultimate Legends on Tuesdays. We've only seen 3 leaks this week. EA has been dropping Golden Tickets in batches of 3. It would make sense for them to stop dropping double Golden Ticket week. EA has a set amount of Golden Tickets, and typically Golden Tickets run all the way from May until the end of June. Pretty sure last year the final drop of GTs was in July, so EA is going to want to extend this promo as long as they can, and it wasn't feasible for them to give us 2 drops a week. Of course, all of this will get confirmed today at 12 p.m. Eastern time. As a reminder and something you need to be doing right now, these are your aka Icon Clash solo season games. This is the only way to get free aka Icon players. Now, this is not something I have been doing, but if you want to unlock free 99 overall champions, well, you are going to want to come in here and get these done. Those who have been watching the channel for any length of time, you know I have been fading those, and I'm just not going to get them done. The other thing that we'll be updating today is your AA and HPI Heritage Month challenges. At 1:30 when aka Icons do go live, these will refresh. Basically, the only thing you're going to get right here are 2 additional tokens. Then, of course, we do have the daily tracker that has been updating every single day. If you guys want to partake in the promo, we'll have 1 more refresh next Monday. This promo will run until the end of May or June 1st. Another thing I could see EA doing with this promo is having it in the Season 7 Field Pass until the end of Season 7. The final day of Season 7 will be June 4th, so maybe they don't pull it away on June 1st, and they just let it ride out until the Season 7 Field Pass is pulled. Speaking of the end of Season 7, we're already getting Season 8 leaks. Make sure you guys are progressing through your Season 7 Field Pass each and every single day. I've kind of been slacking over the last few weeks. In my, defense, I was a little bit busy with, graduating college and all that good stuff, but if you want to finish off your Season 7 Field Pass, we are almost 2 weeks away from this season being over. The Week 9 challenges will go live Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, so come in here and get all of this done. I'm sure somewhere in the title of this morning's video it said, do this now, and then it said market crash. Let's talk about the market. When it comes to the market, you guys know we're officially out of the stage of the point of the game where the market is just going to crash in general. I mean, you can buy training for 0.33 coin to training. It's not going to get much lower than that. We'll take a look at the MUT.GG pricing dashboard here in a few, but what will get cheaper are specific players. Right now, the player groups that I'm expecting to get even cheaper this week, definitely real deals. By the time we get to next Monday, there is no way Snoop Dogg is selling for almost 500,000 coins. Same thing is going for Anthony Adams. Ryan Clark is still way too expensive. Honestly, same thing for Michael Irvin. For the most part, all of the Theme Team Surge players at these positions are better than the real deal players. And so when the price per Surge does get cheaper, which again, we'll get to here in a second, I want to guarantee you that every single one of these players, they're just going to get cheaper, especially on Thursday when part 2 of Theme Team Surge does go live. If you want to buy any of the real deal champions, that's the best time to do it. Same thing goes for the NFL draft players right here. These cards, I mean, they dropped to 200,000 coins earlier this week. That was on Thursday when we had Theme Team Surge, and they have risen up a little bit over the last few days. On Thursday, I think these cards are going to drop again, and I don't know if they're going to rise back up to all above 300k. Something like Tavondre Sweat is pushing 400k, Zach Frazier 450. That is because the Theme Team Surge offensive linemen actually aren't very good. Every other Surge promo player is top tier best at their position except the offensive linemen. Somebody like a Zach Frazier or Alan Faneca from the Ultimate Legend promo, those are actually the best players at their position. I mean, like a Will Campbell, all of the other offensive linemen from the other recent promos are actually better than the Surge O-line. They did them really dirty. They don't have Vanguard, and at this point of the game, you want to have as many Vanguards on your field as possible. Now, I did hint at it, and yes, I think the price per Surge is going to get cheaper. It does every single time we go from part 1 to part 2 of a promo. Not exactly the price per Surge, but every single time we jump from part 1 to part 2 of a promo, part 1 players, they always get cheaper. In the case of the Theme Team Surge promo, these players quick sell for the promo currency. And on Thursday, when part 2 of this promo drops, I almost want to guarantee you that the 99 overall Surge players will probably be selling for 450 to 400,000 coins. 97s are selling for 165 to like 200k. Those will probably all be selling from like 165 to like 185. 92s, I don't know how much cheaper those cards are going to get, and 94s will probably settle around 40,000 coins to like 45,000 coins. The reason this is a big deal is the actual price to max out the Theme Team Surge players will get a little bit cheaper. Like we just talked about, Theme Team Surge players are the best players in the entire game. When the best players in the entire game get cheaper, the rest of the market is ultimately going to follow. If you have any card that is selling for more than 550,000 coins, I would sell it today. It will get cheaper. I promise you the price per Surge will get cheaper. We'll take a look at a graph here in a second. And ultimately, when that does happen, I promise you the rest of the market is going to get cheaper. Quickly before we do slide on over to mutt.gg, something I learned the hard way. If you are going to downgrade your Theme Team Surge players, you are going to take a fat loss of Surge. It takes 50% of the Surge that you put into your original Theme Team Surge players and just disregards it. If you want to max out a Theme Team Surge player, make sure you actually want to use that player. Otherwise, you're going to walk away and lose a ton of Surge. Yesterday, I used Dak Prescott on stream. Card was actually pretty solid, but when I wanted to take all of the Surge off of Dak and move it all over to Trevor Lawrence, I had to spend like another 100,000 coins just to actually make that happen. So make sure you know exactly what Theme Team Surge players you want to max out before you actually max them out. And know that like you're not going to want to switch off of them because you're going to have to spend more coins if you do want to do that. Few things on mutt.gg before we do get out of here this morning. One, the pricing dashboard. Right now, the cheapest ways to get training are going to be 89s for 2.2 thousand coins. We also have 91s for 5.7, 92s for 9,000 coins, and 95s for 36,000 coins. 93s, 94s, and 97s are also pretty solid. Wouldn't exactly go out of my way to spend my training right now. The training rerolls aren't as good as they were on Thursday, but it is always a good idea to just have some training on your account. And right now, the training market, I mean, 89s at 0.33 is kind of nuts, and I would stock up on it. Number 2 is a graph for Zero Chill CeeDee Lamb. Reason we're doing CeeDee Lamb is because he quick sold for a promo currency. You guys can see right up here, part 1 of the Zero Chill promo went live on December 5th. You can see how many coins CeeDee Lamb was selling for. 1 week later, December 12th, he dropped to 475,000 coins. I'm not good at math, but I can definitely read graphs, and you guys can see how much this card really dropped from the part 1 to part 2 promo jump. I'm not going to compare Zero Chill to Theme Team Surge, but if there was a promo to compare the Surge promo and what it is going to do to the market and what it has already done to the market, I would compare it to Zero Chill. That is what happened from the part 1 to the part 2 market dip. And again, CeeDee Lamb and all of the Zero Chill players, they quick sold for snowflakes. The price per snowflake took a drastic dip from part 1 to part 2. If you want to max out any Theme Team Surge players, I'm going to tell you guys to remain a little bit patient, especially if you don't have coins like that. You will be able to do it for, I'm not going to say 30% less, but it might be anywhere from like 20 to like 30% cheaper if you wait a few days. And finally, today we have this week's AKA Icona drop. First up, we got the limited time Chris Harris Jr. No Fly Zone, Broncos, Chargers, and Saints. 5'10", 199 pounds. He's got pick artist and score tackler baked on, which is, it's weird because roster revolution players are getting passive X factors baked on. At this point in the game, like, who's getting excited about Chris Harris Jr.? I don't know. The card looks solid. He's 5'10", though, 99 speed, 99 zone, 99 man. He's going to be stupid expensive. I wouldn't expect to have that card if you run one of those theme teams. The champion also looks pretty good. Secure tackler baked on. I mean, I'd rather that than something else. I mean, but it's still not ideal, especially with, again, roster revolution players actually getting really good baked on abilities. I thought maybe, hey, EA will follow that trend. They are not following that trend. They also changed his nickname to the Strap. I mean, it looks cool. At the end of the day, sometimes that is all we can really ask for. And then finally, Kyle Pitts. I don't hate the idea of spending your AKA icon tokens on Kyle Pitts. I also don't hate the idea of spending it on Strap, depending on what his discounted abilities look like. Pitts' cards always play good. He's 6'6", and he's just gonna be fast, run pretty good routes. His Genkai Force card was my tight end for a minute, and it was because he had Commander's chemistries, but still. Kyle Pitts cards, usually pretty solid. That said, fellas, is going to be everything we got this morning. If you guys did enjoy this video, go down there and drop a like. If you are new to the channel, road to 10K. We are officially less than 800 subscribers away. Let's make it happen. Peace, fellas. Have a good one.